African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 30th of May, 2024. Units of the North Group of Forces continue advancing to the depth of the enemy's defenses. Losses were inflicted on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade, 92nd Assault Brigade, and 112th Territorial Defense Brigade near Tykoy, Konstantinovka, and Granov, Kharkov region. 2 counterattacks launched by assault detachments of the enemy were repelled near Oguntoye and Staritsa, Kharkov region. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 225 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 2 motor vehicles, 2 152mm D-20 howitzers, and 3 122mm D-30 howitzers. Units of the West Group of Forces took more advantageous lines and inflicted losses on formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 43rd Mechanized Brigade and 112 ND Territorial Defense Brigade near Stelmakovka, Lugansk People's Republic, and Zagorykivka, Kharkov region. 3 counterattacks launched by the Armed Forces of Ukraine assault detachments were repelled near Chervenaya Dybrova, Lugansk People's Republic, and Grigorovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 445 Ukrainian troops, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, and 3 motor vehicles. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 2 U.S.-made 155mm M198 howitzers, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 1 152mm Mstab howitzer, and 1 122mm Vostok self-propelled artillery system were neutralized. Units of the Southern Group of Forces improved the tactical situation along the front line and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine's 72nd Mechanized Brigade and 67th Territorial Defense Brigade near Konstantinovka and Novy, Donetsk People's Republic. 1 counterattack launched by units of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 5th Assault Brigade was repelled near Krasnoy, Donetsk People's Republic. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to more than 305 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 2 motor vehicles, 1 Polish-made 155mm Krab self-propelled artillery system, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 1 UK-made 105mm L-119 howitzer, and 1 electronic warfare station. 4 Armed Forces of Ukraine field ammunition depots were destroyed in that direction. Units of the Center Group of Forces improved the tactical situation and inflicted losses on formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine's 68th Jaeger Brigade and 24th Mechanized Brigade near Semyonovka and Novgorodskoye. 6 counterattacks launched by assault detachments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 47th and 110th Mechanized Brigades were repelled near Okratino and Novopokrovskoye, Donetsk People's Republic. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 335 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 3 armored fighting vehicles, including 1 U.S.-made Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, and 3 motor vehicles. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 1 U.S.-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery system, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 152mm Akatseyev self-propelled artillery system, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 1 122mm Vostok self-propelled artillery system, 2 122mm D-30 howitzers, 1 122mm Grad MLRS combat vehicle, and 1 100mm MT-12 anti-tank gun were neutralized. Units of the Vostok Group of Forces took more advantageous lines, inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 58th Motorized Infantry Brigade near Urozhnoye, Donetsk People's Republic, and repelled 1 attack launched by units of the Armed Forces of Ukraine's 72nd Mechanized Brigade near Vladimirovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 145 Ukrainian troops, 5 motor vehicles, 2 Polish-made 152mm Krab self-propelled artillery systems, 1 152mm Mstabby howitzer, and 1 122mm Grad MLRS combat vehicle. Units of the Dnepr group of forces inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine 23rd National Guard Brigade near Marievka, Dnepropetrovsk region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 65 Ukrainian troops, 4 motor vehicles, 1 Polish-made 155mm Krab self-propelled artillery system, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, and 1 122mm D-30 howitzer. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces engaged armed forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware clusters in 112 areas during the day. The Black Sea Fleet destroyed 4 Ukrainian uncrewed surface vehicles in the northwestern part of the Black Sea. 1 Su-27 aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Force was shot down by air defense units. Air defense units destroyed 24 unmanned aerial vehicles, 8 U.S.-made Adams operational tactical missiles, and 1 U.S.-made HARM anti-radiation missile. In total, 606 airplanes and 274 helicopters, 24,794 unmanned aerial vehicles, 524 air defense missile systems, 16,201 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,324 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 9,957 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 22,112 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.